Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and we are going up against number 6 Auburn here in this big matchup. This is the big game on the schedule that we need to win in order to get some national attention. And remember, we are going for that natty this season, back-to-back Rose Bowls, and we need to beat these top SEC schools, especially ones that are undefeated like this. And they have a bevy of players on their squad, including Medlock at quarterback, who kind of reminds me a little bit of a guy like Jake Fromm. He's tall, can't really run too well, but he can move around. But, you know, he's a good pocket quarterback, and he can throw the ball with accuracy. So let's just look at recruiting really quick. I told you guys that I wasn't doing custom recruits this year, mainly because this might be the last user-controlled season. We'll see, because I am starting a new Dynasty. But I want to show you guys what our recruiting board looks like right now. So I'm letting the CPU do the bulk of the recruiting just to see how they would do without my control. They do have a 5-star prospect on the board in Prince, our first one that would be. But then looking at the rest, you know, a lot of these guys are top athletes. They are top players, recruits in the nation, but they're not really interested in our school. You can see these middle guys, you know, about 4 through 10 there weren't really interested. But then we get a couple of guys starting with James Jones. That would be funny. Get another James Jones at SJSU. Remember, James Jones in real life did play at SJSU and got obviously picked by the Packers in the NFL and had a pretty good career. But that would be pretty funny. But we do have a couple of guys interested at the bottom of our board, and we'll see how that goes. So let's hop into this gameplay. Going up against number 6 Auburn, we are at home. So this is a top 10 matchup, the game of the week in the NCAA. So here is Auburn starting out with the ball. Here's Medlock throwing the ball out to his leading running back, David Larson, and he loses 2 already on the first play. So now Medlock on a 3rd and 12, facing some pressure, throwing out to Larson again, but he gets pushed out of bounds, so we get the early 3 and out, as here comes Josh Talevsky and this offense out onto the field. After this champagne green return, he gets a lot of room to the right side, and he's going to make a move here at the 45, and he's going to make some men miss, and he's getting to the 40. So a nice return setting up the offense as Denzel Knox comes out onto the field. 3 touchdowns in last week's game as we beat Nevada in pretty much a rout, as the score was actually way closer than what the game really indicated. So starting out this game, here is Sammy Baldwin getting going. And look at him, he's got the impact star under him and everything. And here's a quick throw out to the middle of the field. That's Jay Taylor, the senior. He's getting in, and that's a quick touchdown. After that great field position, we take the lead 7-0. So now on the next drive, here's David Larson getting the pitch out to the left, and James Jackson Jr. is there for the stop, and Michael Bailey cleans it up. So now a 2nd and 14. Larson handoff to the right side. This time he's got some more room, and he's getting a gain of 8, making it a manageable 3rd and 6. So from the shotgun, here's Medlock throwing across the middle, and he finds Wiggins, his tight end, open for 13 yards, and that is going to move the chains. So here's Medlock. He looks a lot like Cam Newton in the pocket in that jersey, number 2 and everything. He throws out to the left, and he's got Corey Tyler there for a nice 5-yard throw. So now Medlock on a 2nd and 5, moving the pocket a little bit and throw it out to the left, and he's got his best receiver lined up outside, and he's going to find him Ridgeway, and he gets helped out by the face mask. So inside the 10-yard line, Medlock this time facing pressure. He's going down, and look who it is. It's Clarence Grant, the 4th cornerback on our roster. He's right now 4th on the depth chart, and he comes in for the sack, as James Jackson Jr. says, one more. He gets in for the sack, and we get them to settle for the field goal. So now on the next drive, here's Josh Talevsky rolling out to the left. He's going to throw that way. He's going to find Jay Taylor, who's going to get upfield for a 17-yard gain, and he's at the 40-yard line for a first down. So we do lose a couple of yards on first. Throw across the middle this time, finding Raheem Akusi, as he is a senior as well in this receiving core. He gets a gain of about 13, enough for the first. So Denzel Knox, he's getting going. 7 yards up the middle for him. So play action fake here on a 2nd and 10. Talevsky, he's going to throw to the left side, but he's going to throw it at the feet of the tight end, making it a 3rd and 10. So now on a 3rd and 10, nobody's open. Here's the pressure collapsing, and he gets hit on the throw. And that is going to be an incomplete pass as we do line up to kick this long field goal with the winds at us. And it's not going to be long enough as it's barely under the crossbar. And here comes Auburn back out onto the field. So after that missed field goal, here is Larson getting the handoff to the right side, breaking a tackle from Michael Cummings, and he's getting a gain of 7 as this Auburn offense has been moving the ball pretty well so far. Mixing up the play call this time. A screen pass out to Tyler, and he's got a lot of room, and he breaks a tackle, and he's getting inside the 20-yard line, a 42-yard gain on that catch and run. So now on a 2nd and 5, counter play out to the right side. Larson throws off a tackler, and he gets inside the 5 for a 7-yard gain on that. So 1st and goal, the fullback, Marks, is in the game, and he's going to get in for the touchdown as they put in their big guy in for the jumbo package on the goal line, and they're going to take the lead 10-7. So here's Talevsky on the next drive, getting sacked by their best player, Kenny Perez, as he has his first sack of the game. So a 3rd and 11. Here's Talevsky from the shotgun. This time he's going to throw out to the right, and it's going to be overthrown to Jordan Armstead, and we're going to have to punt this ball away. So Medlock out on the next drive, a clean pocket. He's going to try the deep ball on the first play, and he's going to be picked off by Andrew Jordan, our best cornerback. And that is going to be the first turnover of the game by either team. And I think he was just trying to go deep and try something different, and it ends up being an interception. So now we take back over here on the next drive. Here is Tyree Jordan spinning upfield, and he's an athletic tight end. He picks up 8 yards on that one. So now a 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and that actually is dropped as we are going to line up to go for it here on a 4th and 4. We know how important this game is. Here's another throw. This time we find a Kusi, and we run the same exact play, and that's a gain of 16, enough for the first. So now here's Talevsky here from the pistol formation. He's going to roll out to the right and throw the ball deep. And he's got Tyree Jordan again, who's going to break a tackle. And he's picking up 30 yards for the touchdown. And Talevsky, 9 of 16 to start this game. A lot better start than he's been starting the last few games. And he has 2 early touchdown throws. So now on the next drive, here is Medlock finding Ridgeway, but getting helped out by another penalty. And that's going to move the chains another 15 yards. So Medlock, throw to the right side. He's got Estes, who's going to break his way up for a 14-yard gain. And Auburn has been moving the ball pretty well so far. Here's another pitch out to left side. This time Larson is going to fall forward for a gain of 10 as we couldn't take him down before the first down marker. So draw play. This time Larson somehow finds the crease, breaks a tackle, and picks up 12. I don't know how he escaped that time and found that hole, but he did. So now a 1st and 10, counter play out to left side. This time it's Marks. He's going to run over a defender, and he's getting in for the touchdown. JoJo Forrest had no chance versus the fullback, just gets ran over, and that is a touchdown as they take the 3-point lead. So now 2.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's a throw out to the right side, and that's going to be picked off by Thompson. So now we throw an interception. That was a mistake. We did not throw that one on time, and Talevsky throws his first interception of the game. So here is Medlock starting out the next drive, giving it off to Larson, but James Jackson Jr. is there to seal the edge. So here's Larson on the next play, 3rd and 14. Draw play, he's only picking up 2, and that's a nice tackle in the backfield by our defense as they line up to kick another field goal, and this one is going to be short, not even close. I'm not sure what their special teams unit is thinking on that one. Their kicker does not have anywhere close to a leg to be hitting that. So now here's Denzel Knox on the next drive. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. He's picking up 12 yards on that run as now we lose a couple of yards here on a first down after a penalty. Here's a throw across the middle, and it's another interception here inside of 3 minutes left here in the first half. And wow, 2 picks here as Auburn takes back over as they've been actually bottling Sammy Baldwin. Remember, he caught the first pass of the game for SJSU, and he hasn't had a ball since. So here's Medlock, this time scrambling out to the right side. He's got 12 yards, as I'm actually surprised he didn't fumble on that one. His body looked kind of weird. So 1st and 10. Here's a throw to the left side. He's got Bishop this time, who gets open, and that's a gain of 14, as now Medlock is moving the ball again. 1st and 10. 30 seconds left. Throw out to the right side. He's got Bishop again for only a gain of 7, and it's not a first down, so this clock is going to run. So now a 2nd and 3. Medlock throwing to the end zone, this time into traffic, and it's dropped by Marcus Daniels, almost picked off. We could have used that interception because Auburn does end up settling for the field goal, making it a 20-14 game going into halftime. Talevsky looked good early, but then the late interceptions gave them the lead. Let's go to the second half. So now out to start the second half, we do start out with the ball. Here's Talevsky, another throw out to the right side. He's got Jordan Armstead, who breaks the tackle, and he's picking up a nice gain of 16. Nice start here in the third quarter. So now 3rd and 3, sending some pressure to the right side. Here is a throw, and that's actually almost intercepted again by Andrew Thomas, as we're now just out of field goal range, but just too close enough to punt. So we line up to go for it on a 4th and 3, and Denzel Knox picks up 14 yards to the outside, as he's got 69 yards rushing and a first down. So Jay Taylor into the game this time. He's picking up a gain of 4, as I do line him up at running back still, as here he's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 6. Talevsky, he's not going to have enough time to throw the ball. Nobody is open. Great coverage there by Auburn, as Kenny Perez has his 3rd sack of the game. So here comes Medlock. He had a pretty good first half, and here he is pitching out to Larson. But look at that pursuit that time by Michael Cummings, as he gets them to lose 2 yards on that pitch. So 2nd and 12. Here's a bubble screen out to the right. He's got Estes, who's got room, but he does not pick up the first, as he gets it to a 3rd and 2. Handoff this time. Marks in the game. He finds a crease to the right side in that cutback lane, and great vision by him, as he has been tearing us up so far, only on 3 carries, but 3 crucial ones. So here on a 1st and 10, Larson back in the game, this time trying to run to the right side, and Cummings again. He's everywhere. Loss of 4 yards. So now 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 14. Throw out to the left side, and it's going to be picked off by Hau'oli Managa, and there's nobody to stop him. He's going to take this one to the house. Touchdown. Hau'oli Managa, SJSU, takes the lead here for the 2nd interception of the game by this defense. And look at Managa, just baits him and just jumps in front of that ball, and he gives us the lead. So now here comes Medlock back out onto the field, throwing it out to Sullivan to start the next drive, and he's picking up a gain of 14, as if it wasn't for these turnovers, I don't know if we'd be in this game, because Medlock has been moving the ball pretty well. Here's a scramble up the middle, and he's picking up about a gain of 8 for a first down. So now we're inside of 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Medlock, throw across the middle. He's got Tyler again, as his throws have just been on the mark except for those interceptions, and he does get the first down. So here is Marks in the game again, playing some bully ball, 15 yards, and they're inside the 5 here in the driver's seat. So here's Larson, another carry out to the left side, and he's got a gain of 1, and that is a touchdown, and Auburn takes the 3-point lead. So now we're into the fourth quarter now, 6 minutes left. Here's a throw out to the middle of the field. Raheem Akusi picking up his 3rd reception of the day. The senior hasn't been, having the numbers as last year, same as last year, but, credit that to Sammy Baldwin and the year he's had. So now a 2nd and 6. Here's Zalewski facing some pressure, and look at that. He's just got to throw it at his receiver's feet, as now it's a 3rd and 6, a crucial one. Zalewski facing some pressure. He's going to chuck the ball deep. He's going to find John Douglas, the tight end, touchdown. You guys are probably wondering, who is John Douglas? Let's take a look. This guy is 3rd on our depth chart, 67 overall, a redshirt freshman, and he gets in the game, and wow, what a play he just made. Maybe the play of the year so far, and he gets in for the touchdown, and wow, an unsung hero here, and now it is a 4-point lead here for SJSU. Here's a throw out to the left side, this time to Wiggins. And look at Marcus Daniels getting in the way of Wiggins, and he actually trips him up, and he loses 2 yards on that. So a 3rd and 12. Here's a throw out to the left side. There's Wiggins again, and he somehow falls forward, but he does not pick up the first down. So Auburn does elect to punt the ball deep. Champagne Green back to receive this one. He's got a lane up the middle and a hole to the outside. He's going to pick up a lot of room on this one, and he's getting past the 50, a 31-yard return on that one. So now we're set up on the other side of the 50. Here's a handoff, this time to Knox. He's got a lot of room up the middle, and that's a gain of 7, as all we have to do is kind of just run this clock, as they do have all 3 timeouts left. So Knox, another carry up the middle. That's a gain of 7, and they cannot stop us before getting that first, as this time runs inside of 2 minutes. Just trying to run out the clock. This time Knox, he's using his body and moving upfield. And wow, that's a big run, running over a couple of defenders there in the hole. So now we do get them to settle and use all 3 timeouts. And look at Knox fighting forward just enough for the first down on that carry, as that's enough for them to burn all 3, and we kneel the ball to end the game. What a win here at home versus an SEC's top school in Auburn, and we come out just barely squeaking out that victory, as Auburn actually had about 80 more yards of offense than us this game going into that last drive, and we ended up sneaking it out as Talevsky started out hot and then cooled down. 12 of 25 he finished, but he still had a pretty good game throwing the ball. Knox went over 100. He was our bell cow late in the game. And look at this. Sammy Baldwin was held in check. I said before that he only had that 1 reception, which was the first pass of the game for 26 yards. And then after that, held in check. 1 reception, 26 yards, as John Douglas had the biggest catch of the game, that big 37-yard touchdown catch. And it gives us the victory here at home versus Auburn. Hopefully we jump up a lot in the rankings, because this is a big victory. Earl Medlock is pretty good. He's a redshirt junior, only 84 overall. I think he plays a lot better than 85 and 84, and I like this victory. This was a good victory here at home, barely squeaking it out, but I'll take it, as Kenny Perez, their best player, 95 overall, has 4 sacks in this game and 10 total tackles. I mean, he was just disruptive. So that's going to do it here in this episode. Hopefully we make the jump and move inside, maybe even the top 5 after this victory. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.